Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to today's Wednesday, April 20th, 2022, Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Varsity softball action as your Walpole High Timberwolves entertain the Franklin High Panthers in a non-league game from Chauncey Smith Field on the Byrd Middle School campus in East Walpole. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports. I'll be providing all the play-by-play action for today's game, along with my cameraman, Nick Piccarilli. But one of these days I'll get that name right. He has to change it to Smith. And on the camera work, doing another outstanding job for us. Walpole is undefeated in 4 games and tops the Herget Division of the Bay State Conference. The Timberwolves have beaten Natick 12-4, Needham 9-0, Braintree 10-2, and Oliver Ames 3-2. The Orange and Blue is 2-0 at home, averaging 9 runs a game and allowing 2. Walpole eked out a bottom of the 7th win over OA in their last game, with freshman Charlotte Stasinski picking up the win with 4 innings of shutout, 1-hit relief. An infield hit by Nora Broderick, another 9th grader, drove in Katie Powderly with a decisive run. Broderick went 2 for 2 coming off the bench in the win. Franklin comes in with 3 wins and 2 losses, all in the Hockomock League. The Panthers stand in 4th place in the Kelly Rex division of the Hawk. The Blue and White started the season with a trio of victories over Canton, 12-0, Attleboro 5-2, and Oliver Ames 8-3. Coming into today's game, however, Franklin has fallen to Taunton 5-4 and North Attleboro 10-0. The Panthers have won both their road games and are scoring 6 runs a game while allowing 4. Walpole's 3 seniors, Brianna Clemens, Katie Powderly, and Ella Thompson, share the captaincy this year. The Orange and Blue will also be using 6 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 4 freshmen this year. Let's see, Timberwolves have been in the postseason play for 5 straight years and 6 of the 7 years that Coach Rachel Sprague has been at the helm. Walpole finished 13-5 a year ago, advancing to the Division I South quarterfinals before being ousted by eventually undefeated state champion Taunton. Teams with their captains going over the ground rules at home plate. We'll give you the lineup, the starting lineup for the Franklin Panthers. Leading off is the pitcher, Ashleen Lavery, followed by second baseman Julia White. The designated player, Georgia Harvey, will be batting third, and Katie Lieberman, the third baseman, is the cleanup hitter. Left fielder Reese Allen comes in at 5th. Catcher Haley Fales is the 6th batter. Carly Pellegrini at shortstop is the batting 7th. First baseman Sarah Bouzang will be batting 8th, and batting 9th and playing center field will be Dana Stott. Kelly Musa at shortstop will be starting but not batting. For your Timberwolves, Ella Thompson will be leading off and playing center field. Right fielder Susie McAdams is in the 2nd slot, followed by shortstop Katie Powderly. Catcher Ariana Cruiser is batting cleanup, followed by third baseman Nora Broderick, the hero of last week's game. Designated player Brookie Adams is batting in the 6th spot. Left fielder Lindsay Jacobs is 7th. Pitcher Charlotte Stasinski will be batting 8th. And batting 9th and playing second base is Abby Kearns. First baseman Katie Hurley will not be batting. And that's the way we go. It looks like they're done at home plate. Teams are coming back. And Walpole will be heading out to the field. Got a beautiful light blue skies today. Some big white puffy clouds. Temperature was about the low 50s at game time. We're hoping it stays that way and that the wind doesn't kick up like it has the last few games. Timberwolves take the field. All of them fist bumping catcher Ariana Cruiser as they head out to their positions. Stasinski had a great effort in her last game, the victory over Oliver Ames. Walpole actually trailed 2-0 after 2.5 innings of play. Were able to score a run in the third with Powderly's base hit to center, driving in Katie Hurley. In the seventh, they evened the score with Ella Thompson knocking in Abby Kearns with the tying run. And then in the eighth inning, it went into extra innings. In the eighth inning, Katie Powderly reached on an outfield error. She reached second. She went to third on a bunt single by Ariana Cruiser and came in on Broderick's ground ball to third. And we are getting ready to start the action here from Chauncey Smith Field. Leading off for the Panthers is the pitcher, Ashleen Lavery. Stasinski looks in for the sign. Here's the first pitch of the ball game. Outside a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Up high ball, 2-0. Stasinski's 2-0 pitch on the way. Strike right down the middle, 2-1. The 2-1 delivery. Ground ball right back to the mound. Charlotte tosses over to Katie Hurley at first, and we have the first out of the ball game. Easy play for Stasinski as it grounded right back to her. And it brings up the second baseman, Julia White, for Franklin. He takes a strike right at the shoulders. Stasinski's pitch on the way. Ball outside, 1-1. Charlotte looks in for the sign, goes into the motion. Here's her pitch. Ball outside. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 22. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 pitch on its way. Slow roll to second. Kearns with it up over to first. We have 2 down. No problem on that for Abby. Came right to her, slow roller. Plenty of time to get White at first. Brings up the designated player, Georgia Harvey. Ball up high. The 1-0 pitch. Steal, right call, 1-1. Straczynski's pitch. Strike. Right at the letters. A ball and 2 strikes. Stasinski fires, swing and a miss, strike three, and we're out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Franklin. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. At the end of a half an inning of play, the score is Franklin nothing, Walpole coming to bat. Stasinski threw 14 pitches in the first inning, 10 of which found the strike zone. For Walpole, the lineup will be center fielder Ella Thompson leading off, followed by right fielder Susie McAdams and shortstop Katie Powderly. If we need a fourth batter, it's the catcher Ariana Cruiser. Defensively, for the Panthers, we have Sarah Bozang at first base. Let's see. Second base is Julia White. The shortstop is Carly Pellegri. Third baseman is Katie Lieberman. The left fielder is Reese Allen. Center fielder Dana Stott. And the right fielder is Kelly Massa. She's not batting. Pitching is Ashleen Lavery, and behind the plate will be Haley Fales. Okay, leading off for Walpole and batting from the left side of the plate her first time up is center fielder Ella Thompson. He takes a ball outside. Lavery looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. High and away, 2-0. Up and the 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 2-1. Strike on the outside part of the plate, evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. One down for Walpole. Coming to the plate is the right fielder, Susie McAdams, who is also a left-handed hitter. Ball outside. The 1-0 pitch on its way. Soft liner over the third baseman's head. Fielded by the shortstop, but not in time to get the speedy McAdams hustling down the line. Walpole gets their first runner of the game. Brings up the shortstop, Katie Powderly. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Fouled straight back, 0-2 on Powderly. The 0-2 delivery on its way. Fouled off, count remains 0-2. One on, one out. Bottom of the first here for Walpole. We are still scoreless. Ball is a steal attempt. He's safe. So a runner in scoring position for Walpole. 1 and 2 the count to Powderly. The pitch fouled off again. Nearly hit on deck batter Ariana Cruiser. It bounced right back down from hitting the protective netting over the first base side of the field. Count remains 1 and 2. Lavery's pitch on the way. Ball down low. Tried to tempt Powderly on that, but Katie was able to hold up. 2 and 2 the count. Up high, 3 and 2. We've got a full count now to Powderly. Adams on second. Line shot over the center fielder's head. This will bring in the first run of the game. Powderly's motoring around. She's going to take them all, I think. Here's the throw. She's heading home, and she easily cruises in. Walpole with the 2-run homer by Katie Powderly. And Walpole jumps out to a 2-0 lead here on Powderly's home run over the center fielder's head. That was clocked. As soon as she hit it, you knew it was going to be for extra bases. All right, it brings up the catcher, Ariana Cruiser. Foul ball just over the scoreboard. 1 strike, the count to Cruiser. There's a ball outside, 1 and 1. Lavery looks in. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball stopped by the shortstop from her knee. She throws safe. Cruiser was able to beat it out. So with 1 out, it'll bring up the third baseman, Nora Broderick. Like we said at the top of the hour, at the top of the game, Nora's one of 4 freshmen on Coach Sprague's team this year, along with Carolyn Doran, Charlotte Stasinski, and Carolyn Daly. There's a little looper in the right field. That'll be a base hit. So 2 runners on for Walpole. First and second, 1 down. Brings up the designated player, Brookie Arena. Two runners on for Walpole. 1 out, bottom of the first inning. The Timberwolves already on top, 2-zip on a Katie Powderly 2-run blast to center field. There's a strike. There's another looper into left field. That'll be a base hit. Heading home, there's the throw home. It will be not in time, down to third. Slide in safely is Broderick. Walpole up 3-0 on Brookie Arena's base hit. She took second on the throw, so Walpole's got 2 runners in scoring position again. And it brings up the left fielder, Lindsey Jacobs. Swing and a miss by Lindsay. And it goes foul, just foul. First baseman was smart to let that go. 2 strikes, the count on Jacobs. Walpole's left fielder. Foul back, count remains 0-2. Lavery's pitch is on its way. High and away, 1-2. On deck is the pitcher, Charlotte Stasinski. Up high. Jacobs was able to hold her swing. She wanted a piece of it because it was a high fastball, but she held off and even the count at 2-2. Ground ball back to the mound. Goes home. Out. So Arena gets over to third. And it brings up Stasinski to the plate. Runners at the corners for Walpole with 2 outs. Walpole already on top, 3-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Lavery looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. There's a ball. And we'll go catches indifference. Lets Jacobs go down to second base. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count to Stasinski. Grounded foul at the plate. 1-2. Charlotte looking for a chance to help her own cause here. She's got 2 runners in scoring position. Line drive right back to the mound, and that will end the inning. But Walpole comes up with 3 runs. They had 5 hits. There were no errors and 2 left on base. So at the end of 1 inning to play, the score is Walpole 3 and Franklin nothing. Lavery threw 31 pitches in the top of the first inning, 20 of which were for strikes. For the Panthers, in the top of the second inning, you'll have third baseman Katie Lieberman, left fielder Reese Allen, and catcher Haley Fales. An easy 1-2-3 inning for Stasinski to open the game. Stasinski looking in to get the sign for Cruiser. A pitch up high and away, ball 1. One-0 delivery, high 2-0. swing and a miss. She went after a high one that was out of the strike zone. 2 balls and a strike to Lieberman. Fouled off. Out of play. Evens the count at 2-2. Two pitch. Ground ball to third. Broderick up with it over to first. 1-2-3. 2 down. One down. And it brings up the left fielder, Reese Allen. There's a ball down low. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. Ball outside. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch on its way. Outside. 3-1. Charlotte's 3-1 pitch. Foul, fly ball to right field, going back. Got it for the out. Just stepping over into foul territory. Susie McAdams was able to pull that in for the second out of the inning. And it brings up the catcher, Haley Fales. Two down, nobody out. 2 down, nobody on. Top of the first inning, second inning. Boy. There's a fly ball to center field. Drops in for a base hit. A long run by Thompson, but she just wasn't able to get there in time. So Franklin gets their first runner of the game, and it brings up the shortstop, Carly Pellegri. Kelly Kotwicki will be running for Fales. Stepping into the box is Pellegri, the shortstop. Stasinski looking in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's a ball down low. Pitch from Stasinski. There's a ball. 2-0. Fouled off. 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, a runner on first for Franklin. Ball pull on top, 3-0 here in the top of the second inning. The pitch, slow roller foul towards the Franklin bull dugout. Count all even at 2-2. Ball outside. Full count now. Fales will be off with the pitch. Pellegri, the 7th batter in the lineup. Foul back. Count remains full. Ball down low, and there are 2 runners on base for the Panthers with 2 outs. Coming to the plate is the number 8 hitter, first baseman Sarah Buzang. Foul ball, strike 1. Szynski's 1-strike pitch on its way. Foul back again, 0-2. Pitches count here for Charlotte. The 0-2 pitch, fouled again. 3 straight fouls over towards the Walpole dugout. Strike 3 called. So for Franklin, they had no runs and a hit. There were no errors. 2 men left on base at the end of 1.5 innings of play. Walpole on top, 3-0.
I thought that was your car.
Exactly.
Through 2 innings of play, Szynski has thrown 37 pitches, 23 for strikes. Correction there, through 2 innings. Charlotte has thrown 34 pitches, 23 for strikes. For Walpole, in the 2nd inning, the number 9 hitter Abby Kearns will lead it off, followed by Ella Thompson and Susie McAdams. Ashleen Lavery will look in for the sign. Kearns steps into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Ball down low. Foul pop up. Coming down the first base side, just beyond the reach of the first baseman. 1-1 the count. Actually, I'm sorry, that was the second baseman who was running over, trying to get that Julia White. 1-1 pitch on its way to Kearns. Abby takes it inside. 2 balls and a strike. Foul back. 22 the count. Ground ball back up the middle. It's a base hit. Walpole gets their leadoff runner on base as Abby Kearns grounds a base hit up the middle. And it brings up the top of the order, center fielder Ella Thompson. Ella struck out to open the frame for Walpole last inning. The pitch, bunt, it's a beauty. Fouls down. Kearns is able to get over to scoring position. And it brings up right fielder Susie McAdams. Susie singled down the third baseline, her first time up. Runner in scoring position for the Timberwolves, who already hold a 3-0 lead. There's a strike called. Up high and away, 1-1. Fouled back, a bunt attempt, a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off, 1-2, the count remains. Low and away, evens the count at 22. Lavery's 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down now for Walpole. Brings up shortstop Katie Powderly. She did that exactly in her first trip. She pouted the ball over the center fielder's head for a 2-run homer that gave Walpole the lead that they have. Ball outside. Line shot right at the center fielder, and she puts it away for the out. So Walpole has no runs and a hit. There were no errors and 1 left on base at the end of 2 complete. The score remains Walpole 3, Franklin nothing. Through 2 innings of play, Lavery has thrown 45 pitches, 29 of which were strikes. For the Panthers in the top of the 3rd inning, it will be center fielder Dana Stott, followed by the pitcher Ashleen Lavery and second baseman Julia White. First pitch is a strike at the knees. One strike pitch, high and away, 1-1. Stasinski with the 1-1 pitch, down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch, strike 2 called, evens it off at a deuces. Pitch, ball outside, full count. Ground ball into left field for a base hit. And Franklin gets the leadoff runner on, brings up the pitcher, Ashleen Lavery. She grounded right back to the mound, her first time up, actually opening up the game. Fouled. Bunt attempt, 1 strike. One strike pitch on its way. Ground ball right back to the mound. She goes to Katie, but the return is safe. 1-6 on that put out. Brings up the second baseman, Julia White. She grounded to Abby Kearns at second, her first time at the plate. 1 down, 1 on for Franklin. There's a ball. Pitch, down low, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, fouled off over near the Walpole dugout. 2 balls and a strike. One high and away, 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Puts runners on first and second for Franklin. Brings up the designated player, Georgia Harvey. She struck out swinging her initial time at the plate. Okay. Franklin's designated player steps into the batter's box. Stasinski's pitch. Strike call. Ball outside, 1-1. Fouled back. Ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Fouled off. It will be out of play. Count remains 1-2. Ball. Runners move up on that play as Cruiser had a little bit of trouble holding on to the ball. 2-2 the count though, but 2 runners in scoring position for the blue and white. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And with 2 down, it'll bring up the cleanup hitter, third baseman Katie Lieberman. She grounded to third her first time up. Line drive, base hit into center. 1 run coming. Here's the throw to the plate. Oh, first ball hitting to center field brings the Panthers to within a run at 3-2. All right, coming to the plate will be the left fielder Reese Allen. She flied out to Susie McAdams in right field, her first time at the plate. So Franklin's got 2 runs in here in the top of the 3rd inning. There are 2 outs and a runner on second. The tying run in scoring position. The pitch on its way. Strike called. Ball outside, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the side is retired. But Franklin came up with 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and 1 man left on base at the end of 2.5 innings of play. The score is Walpole 3, Franklin 2. Through 3 innings, Charlotte Stasinski has thrown 57 pitches, 37 of which were for strikes. For Walpole, in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it'll be cleanup hitter Ariana Cruiser, third baseman Nora Broderick, and designated player Brookie Arena to face Lavery. Ashleen Lavery. Cruiser singled to short her first time up. And scored the 3rd run of the game for Walpole. She takes a strike. Foul back, 0-2. Fouled out of play. Count remains 0-2. Pitch. outside the ball. One-two pitch, grounded, line drive to the first baseman, and she snags it, falling down. One out. Brings up the third baseman, Nora Broderick. Nora single to right, her first time at the plate. One out, nobody on for Walpole in the bottom of the third inning. Foul ball, out of play. Lavery's one strike pitch. Down the left field line, way out of play. 0-2 the count to Broderick. The two-strike pitch on its way. Outside, 1-2. Two and two. Foul ball, out of play. Count remains 2-2. Two delivery from Lavery on its way. Ground ball to shot. Up with it over to first. She got her by a step. Two down. And it brings up the designated player, Brookie Arena. Brookie's base hit to left field. Brought in the cruiser, Ariana Cruiser, with what is the go-ahead run right now. Two down, nobody on. Third is a foul ball. Out of play. Ground ball to shot. Boots it for a minute, over to first. And the side is retired. For Walpole, 3 up and 3 down through 3 innings complete. Walpole on top. They have 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. Franklin's got 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. Through 3 innings, Lavery has thrown 58 pitches, 38 for strikes, which is unbelievably so close to what Stasinski has. Stasinski has thrown 1 pitch less, and that was for a strike less. So 57-37 for Stasinski, 58-38 for Lavery. All right, for Franklin in the 4th inning, they will have the catcher, Haley Fales, shortstop, Kali Pellegri, and first baseman, Sarah Bouzang. Stasinski looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ball outside. Ground ball to short. Katie up with it over to first. One down. Coming to the plate is the shortstop, Kali Pellegri. One down for Franklin in the top of the fourth inning. Nobody on. First pitch to Pellegri. Ball outside. Strike call, 1-1. Outside, a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch, high and away, 3-1. Three-one pitch, fly ball to center field. Ella Thompson chases it down for the out. Going hard to her left, she pulled it in on the dead run. 2 down for Franklin in the top of the fourth. Brings up the first baseman, Sarah Bozang, who took a called third strike her first time up. Fly ball to Thompson again. She moves over and puts it away for the third out of the inning. Nice, easy inning for Stasinski. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Through 3.5, the score remains Walpole 3, Franklin 2. Just an 8-pitch inning for Stasinski then. So through 4, she's thrown 65 pitches, 41 for strikes. And while we've got a second here, folks, we'd like to remind you that if you're interested in doing play-by-play or color commentary on any Walpole High games, we would love to have you contact Walpole Media Corporation Executive Director Tamara Green at 508-668-7795 or by emailing her at tgreen@walpolemedia.tv. You obviously don't need to be experienced. I came in not knowing what I was going to be in for, and that was like 9 years ago, and you've been stuck with me since then, so I know you want to hear some new voices out there. So once again, if you're interested in doing play-by-play or color commentary, you should contact Walpole Media Corporation Executive Director Tamara Green at 508-668-7795 or by emailing her at tgreen@walpolemedia.tv. No experience is necessary, and all are invited to join. For Walpole in the bottom of the fourth inning, it will be left fielder Lindsay Jacobs, pitcher Charlotte Stasinski, and second baseman Abby Kearns, the bottom third of the lineup. The first pitch to Jacobs on its way. Ground ball to short. Long throw to first. Safe. Good wheels by Lindsay going down the line there, and she beats it out for a base hit. Stasinski is coming up next. She lined back to the pitcher, ending the first inning for Walpole. Stasinski looking down to Coach Sprague for her sign. Lavery's pitch is a ball down low. Strike at the knees, 1-1. Jacobs has to dive back into first on a pickoff attempt. There's a bunt. It's a beauty down the third baseline. The throw. Got her by a step. But it moved Jacobs into scoring position. And it brings up second baseman Abby Kearns. Abby singled to center to open the second inning for Walpole. Pitch. Ball inside. One down. A runner on second for Walpole. Top of the fourth. Timberwolves on top. 3-2. Swing and a missed. 1-1. Foul ball out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery from Avery. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Brings up the top of the order. Center field Ella Thompson. 0 for 2. Two down. A runner on second for Walpole here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a ball outside. Pitch. Ball 2-0. Strike called. Ground ball back to the mound. Lavery over to first, and the side is retired. Walpole had no runs and a hit. There were no errors, 1 left on base. After 4 complete, the score remains Walpole Timberwolves 4, Franklin Panthers 2. Through 4 innings, Ashleen Lavery has thrown 70 pitches, and 46 of them have been strikes. For the blue and white in the top of the 5th inning, it'll be the number 9, 1 and 2 batters, Dana Stott, Ashleen Lavery, and Julia White. Stott stepping to the plate, singled to left field her first time up, but then was forced at second by Lavery. pitch on its way is outside for a ball. Ball 2 down low. Two-0 pitch. Steve right called. 2-1. High and away. 3-1. Three-one pitch from Stasinski. Fouled down the first baseline. Scooped up by Katie Hurley, and she gets it back to Charlotte Stasinski on the Walpole mound. The payoff pitch on its way. Ground foul behind the plate. Count remains 3-2. Ground ball to third. Broderick up with the from her feet. Throws. What a play by Broderick. Sitting down to make that play. And there's one out here in the top of the fifth. Brings up the top of the order, Ashleen Lavery. She is 0 for 2 with a run scored. Fouled off out of play. Strike one the count. One strike pitch. Ground ball to short. Powderly up with a what a play. Guns it out. Walpole flashing the leather here in this inning. Two good infield plays. The first by Nora Broderick, the second one by Katie Powderly, who scooped that ball up. It rolled up to the heel of her glove, but she pulled it out and was able to beat Lavery going down the line. Brings up the second baseman, Julia White. She is 0 for 1 officially. Scored a run after being walked. Takes ball one outside. Ball 2 outside. A 2-0 pitch. Foul back, 2 balls on a strike. Two down, nobody on for Franklin here in the top of the 5th inning. Just inside, 3-1. Steve right call, full count now. Charlotte looks in for the sign, her payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Franklin. After 4.5 innings, the score remains Walpole 3, Franklin 2. Through 5 innings, Charlotte has thrown 80 pitches. 50 of them have been strikes. For Walpole, in the bottom of the 5th inning, it'll be Susie McAdams, Katie Powderly, and Ariana Cruiser coming to the plate. It looks like Lavery is being replaced on the mound by Kelly Kotwicki. So Lavery went 4 innings for Franklin. She gave up 3 runs on 7 hits, had 3 strikeouts and no walks. There's a ball outside to McAdams. Ball 2 down low, 2-0. Ball 3, 3-0. Batters count here. See if she has the green light or not. She does not, and takes a strike, 3-1. Ground ball down the third base line. That'll be a base hit. Let's go. She's going on a roll and slides into second base with a double. Walpole's second extra base hit of the game. The first one was by this batter stepping in, Katie Powderly, who clocked a 2-run homer to dead center field in the first inning. Katie lined to center her next time at the plate. Nobody out, 1 on in scoring position for Walpole. First pitch to Powderly, swing and a miss, strike 1. Line shot, that'll be dropping in for a base hit. They hold the runner. Powderly goes down to second base on the throw in. All right, with 2 runners in scoring position for Walpole, who brings up the catcher, Ariana Cruiser. Ariana singled to short and lined out to the first baseman. She takes a strike. Ground ball to second. Over to first for the out, but the run comes in. McAdams crosses the plate, gives Walpole a 4-2 lead here in the 5th inning, with Powderly taking third. Coming to the plate, the third baseman, Nora Broderick. Nora 1 for 2. Line shot in the left field, a base hit. Powderly scores easily. And Broderick with her 4th hit in her last 5 at-bats, giving Walpole a 5-2 advantage here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Coming to the plate, the designated player, Brookie Arena. Brookie has an RBI single and grounded to short. Line drive, base hit to left. First ball hitting for Arena. right, coming to the plate, left fielder Lindsay Jacobs. She has an infield hit and grounded out. First and second, one down for Walpole in the top of the fifth. 2 runs already in and a 5-2 advantage. Fouled off, strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count to Jacobs. Two-strike pitch on its way. Ground ball to third. The shot over to third. Looked like she slid in under the tag. The 2 umpires are going to discuss this. And they're saying she was out. So 6-5 on Broderick. Arena goes to second. First and second, 2 down for Walpole in the bottom of the fifth. Stasinski at the plate, fouls it off. Charlotte is 0 for 2. Ground ball to third. Steps on the bag and the side is retired. But Walpole came up with 2 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. There were no errors and 2 left on base. So through 5 innings complete, Walpole has 5 runs on 10 hits, 11 hits. They've played errorless ball and they've left 6 on base. Franklin has 2 runs on 3 hits. They've played errorless ball and have left 3 on base. Through 5 innings, Charlotte Stasinski has thrown 80 pitches for 50, and 50 of them have been strikes. That's about it for there. All right, for Franklin in the 6th inning, it'll be designated player Georgia Harvey, third baseman Kate Lieberman, and left fielder Reese Allen. Stasinski has retired 7 in a row here. She's got Harvey, who's stepping into the box here twice on strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball down low. Charlotte's 1-0 pitch on its way. Ball 2 down low. High and away, 3-0. We'll see if Harvey gets the green light here, or if they're going to let Charlotte pitch. She takes a strike at the knees. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch on its way. Strike 2, caught the outside part of the plate. 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way from Stasinski. Fly ball to center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. And she hustles it out for a double. There was nobody covering second as everyone was moving to back up that play. So the Panthers get their leadoff runner on. And it brings to the plate Katie Lieberman. Katie singled to center her last time up and grounded to third. Stasinski looks in. Strike called. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. A 2-strike pitch. High and away. 1-2. One-two pitch on its way. Ball 2. Gets away from Ariana, throws it down to third, but Javi's able to get down there on time. Count goes to 2-2. Ground ball to first. Hurley gets it and steps on first for the out. The run does score, making it 5-3 now, Walpole's advantage. So 1 down, nobody on now for the Panthers in the 6th inning. Brings up left fielder Reese Allen. She is flied to right and struck out swinging. Ball outside. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Pitch, bunt is fouled off at the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch from Stasinski, just outside 3-1. Foul ball coming over this way. That's okay. Nice catch. Little movement. As the right fielder, Susie McAdams, comes crashing into the Walpole Media Corporation broadcast team, knocking the camera on top of your faithful scribe here. So we have 2 outs now. There's a strike called. Ball, 1-1. Foul ball again. Coming after the Walpole Media Corp broadcast team here. I don't know what we've done wrong. Anyway, ball and 2 strikes. 2 fails. 1-2 pitch. Line drive into right field, a base hit. Comes up throwing, not in time. And coming to the plate, the shortstop, Carly Pellegri. She has walked and flied to center. All right, pinch running for Fails is Avery Chalk. Ball outside. One on, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. Ball and no strikes. Ball 2 down low. Ball 3-0. Pitch. Ball 4. 2 runners on now for Franklin. Tie-in run at first base. Brings up the first baseman, Sarah Buzang, 0 for 2. Strikeout and a fly ball to center. Ball outside. Pop up right back to the mound, and she puts it away for the out. Franklin comes up with a run on 2 hits. There were no errors, 2 left on base. At the end of 5.5 innings of play, Walpole on top 5-3. For Walpole in the bottom of the 6th inning, it'll be Abby Kearns leading off for the leading off. Ella Thompson and Susie McAdams. Kelly Kotwicki in her 2nd inning of relief for Franklin. Abby steps in, awaits the first pitch of the inning. It's on its way. Line drive to center field, and an easy out. Brings up the top of the order, Ella Thompson. Ella is 0 for 3. Ball outside. Foul ball out of play behind the Franklin bench. Line drive to center field. That's going to split the runners. Heading for second and going in standing up is Ella Thompson with a 2-base hit to center field. Brings up right fielder Susie McAdams. Susie's 2 for 3, has scored 2 runs. He's got a single and a double. Single down the third baseline, double to left, and struck out. There's a ball. One 0 pitch, ground ball into left field. Thompson stayed at first, stayed at second. Brings up center field shortstop Katie Powderly. Katie is 2 for 3, scored 2 runs and lined out to center her other time up. Ball high and away. Foul back, 1-1. Inside, Katie jackknifes out of the way. T-Wolves looking to add to their lead right now. They got 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Ball 3. Runners going down. Two outs for Walpole. Runners on first and second. 3-1. I know Ariana Cruiser. Katie Powderly up here. It's going to drop in. Powderly with the base hit. 2-base hit and 2-run score. One-run scores, I'm sorry. Another 2-base hit for Powderly. Line drive right to the third baseman. She snags it for the out. But Walpole came up with a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Through 6, Walpole has upped their lead to 6-3. right for Franklin in the top of the 7th. They'll have coming to the plate center fielder Dana Stott, Ashleen Avery, the starting pitcher, and Julia White. Stott single to left and grounded to third. We're 2 times up. There's a ground ball back to the mound. Charlotte over to first, 1 down. First ball hitting brings up the top of the order, Ashleen Lavery. She is 0 for 3 with a run scored. High and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Stasinski's 1-1 pitch, just outside a ball and 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3 in the dirt. 3-1. 1 down, top of the 7th. Walpole on top, 6-3, looking for their 5th straight victory. Ball 4. Coming to the plate is the second baseman, Julia White. Julia has walked and scored a run in her 3 at-bats. Foul ball, ooh, out of play. Pitch, high and away. 1-1 the count. Foul ball again coming down towards us here. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery on its way. Ball 2 outside. Foul straight back. Count remains 22. Stasinski looks in for the sign. Her 2-2 pitch on its way. Popped up. Kearns is there and puts it away for the out. 2 down now. Franklin down to their last shot. It's the designated player, Georgia Harvey. She is 1 for 3, scored a run. She has a double to right center field her first time up, her last time up. There's a ball down low. 2.
Right in there.
2-0 pitch on its way. Ground ball to third. Broderick over to first. That's it. And Walpole comes away with the win for Franklin. In the 7th inning, they had no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. Your final tally as Walpole goes to 5-0 for the Timberwolves. They had 6 runs on 13 hits. They had no errors and left 7 on base. Pitcher Charlotte Stasinski goes the distance. For Walpole, she had, I guess he gave up 3 runs on 5 hits. She had 2 strikeouts and 3 walks to earn her victory. So, we would like to thank you for watching this Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School Varsity softball action. Once again, your final score. Certainly did. Your final score from Chauncey Smith Field, the Walpole Timberwolves 6, the Franklin Panthers 3.